Aganga, Deputy Director, Ministry of Niger Delta Affairs. You're all welcome to this site. I have with me the State Coordinator, Mr. James Okwe. We have a 40 unit of housing in this estate. And there are 3 contractors working here, or 3 sets of contractors. The first set are comprised of 20 contractors handling 1 unit each of 2 and 3 bedroom, making 40 units. The other contractors are handling the infrastructure. We're standing on the entrance road, one of the internal roads into the estate. And the third contractor is doing the perimeter fencing and the gatehouse. So this work started just recently. And the infrastructure started in October. Okay. And as you can see, a lot of work has gone. The housing itself started sometime in 2010, but we've had difficulty with funding. That's why it's still here, but most of them are practically complete. So as soon as we're hoping by April, the estate will be ready for occupation. The contractors are handling, the infrastructure contractor is taking care of the internal roads, the independent water supply and electricity supply. This place will be livable, it will be secure, and since it was designed and planned for the displaced peoples of Bakassi, you know, there will be proper use of the place. And the idea is to reduce the deficit of housing that we have in our country. This is just a token. This same program is taking place in all the Niger Delta states, and it will go a long way in reducing the deficit. So, ladies and gentlemen, if you would not mind, we're walking around a bit, look at some of the houses. The water supply, boreholes and tanks are on this side of the estate. Electricity supply is coming in from the other side. We're tapping from the national grid over there, but there will be generators as well. So there won't be any shortage of water or electricity in this place.
Clarification, please.
Go ahead.
It appears these houses are more than 40.
No. If you look properly, to my right here, there's another estate there. That one was done by the state government. Our fencing includes these ones you are looking at here, this green roof housing on the right. These are 3 bedrooms each, and the ones on the left, these cream colored ones, are 2 bedrooms each. So
how will you do the allocation? How will you do the allocation?
Well, we are consulting with the state government and the local government and the community itself. It's supposed to, as I told you, it is actually designed for the displaced people of Bakassi.
Please, the costs of this project.
Have you taken a census?
Please.
A census of the number of...
Please wait. You ask questions. Let's know the cost.
The cost of the entire project. Yeah. As I said, they are not just one project. It's about 3 sets of contractors. And at each contractor for the housing, 1 bedroom, 2 bedroom and 3 bedroom, is about 19 million each.
The displaced people, are they going to pay for this?
There will be the modality for allocating the houses is going to be decided upon at a later stage. Yes. We are here to just make sure that the buildings and the structures are put in place properly. That will be a policy matter for the ministry to decide. Thank you very much.
Please.
Hold on. The total cost of the contract.
Yes, as I said earlier on, there are 20 contractors doing the housing units. Each contractor is being paid about 19 million to do a 2-bedroom and a 3-bedroom.
How many units?
I said 20 units of 2-bedroom, 20 of 3-bedroom, making 40 units.
Please, can you introduce yourself on camera?
Oh, my name? Architect Aganga is my name.
Full name.
William Aganga.
What will your portfolio be?
I'm a Deputy Director, Ministry of Niger Delta Affairs.
Architect, at what depth do you get water?
Here,
Yeah. You know the
well,
waters.
there was a geophysical zone
Yeah.
done initially, and we didn't go less than 100 meters.
100 meters.
Yes. So the quality of water is very, very good.
Well, I think we have seen quite a number of projects that are executed by the Niger Delta Ministry, and I think this is one of the projects so far in Cross Rivers. So some of the stakeholders would like to make some few comments, then some few questions also from the media, and then probably the chairman of the local government will also say one or two things. You know, we are going to Port Harcourt, and therefore it has to be very, very brief. So I will start by the representative of the Minister of the National Planning is here with us. We have SA documentation to Mr. President. We have SA media, Mr. President. We have the SSA media to the Honorable Minister that is here. I'm sure you know your SSG. We have National Council of Women's Society. We have Ratau, the civil society organizations, among others. These are the members of the Good Governance team, and we are here on behalf of the Minister of Information, Mr. Nabamaku. So I'll hand over the mic to the representative of the National Planning.
Thank you very much, sir. My question bothers on sustainability of this estate. So far, first of all, my name is Ademola Adeyemi. I'm a geoscientist with the National Planning Commission. I'm the Deputy Director there. I just want to ask you concerning the sustainability of this estate view. They are psychologically battered. And how would they manage another type of life in an estate that is not culturally, it's not adapted to their own culture? Did you study their behavior? Did you study their culture before this type of resettlement could be done in this way? Thank you.
Please have your comment. Maybe you take more.
Yeah. Olawale Okuni, National Coordinator, Citizens Advocacy Group, and National Secretary of Project Nigeria, National Consensus Group led by eminent persons in the country. We've made some intervention. This may not be to you directly, but to the government, federal government, state government, etc. Because on October 30th, we facilitated a national stakeholders meeting on Bakassi in Lagos Airport Hotel. And eminent persons from across the country attended. And the resolution at that conference is that the people of Bakassi want their self-determination rights respected in accordance with the United Nations charters on the right of the indigenous people. And so therefore they have rejected everything that has to do with the new Bakassi, etc. Which means, of course, they've been riverine, people who stay around the waters, etc. I don't know, just as the earlier speaker have said, how we are going to sustain this or make this more resourceful. We must, as a matter of fact, consult, and I'm talking to the federal government now. But we have written letters to the SDF, we have written letters to Mr. President, we have written letters to all concerned, to the National Assembly on this matter. And now this Cross River State government is here listening to us. It's very important that the right of the Bakassi people to serve there according to United Nations laws are respected. And to that extent, we will advise that the government of Cross River, working in conjunction with national stakeholders and federal government, should immediately begin to engage the African Union and engage the United Nations on this matter, because states cannot be speaking over indigenous people. Their rights are enshrined, and it was unfortunate that the federal government did not put into account, or that fact was not there as at the time of ICJ ruling. And we have to do everything to see that we actually give the Bakassi people back their territory. I just must advise. Thanks.
You want to say something?
Yes. Olawale Okuniyi. I am Pronaco spokesman.
Please.
Can I stay here?
No, turn and face us.
Honorable Mrs. Genevieve Koshi, representing the National Council of Women Societies. My response in two ways. I have an observation, I have a comment to make. My first observation is that goes to the Deputy Director, Niger Delta. The President, as Nigerian Union of Journalists, asked a question. I'm sure the SA to Mr. President equally wanted to know the actual cost the federal government has invested, even the 1 million contractors, given this project. In your office, collectively, should be able to tell us how much. It is not fair to us hearing that each one costs like 20 contractors, 1.something million or something given to them. That is by the way. Secondly, I want to appreciate the federal government for taking a giant stride towards ensuring a final settlement of our brothers and sisters who has been looking for one way to locate us. This is the first step. And I want to ask the federal government again, on behalf of the families of Nigerians who has been looking for a way to settle down, to please, you said minimizing the cost whatsoever, if not at all, waiving the cost of the settlement. Thank you.
Give me the microphone.
Sorry, Mr. President, let me just...
I have a question.
I have a comment and also a question. My question is related to the observation made by the Director from National Planning Commission. The Deputy Director has informed us that the estate that we are seeing here will be replicated throughout the rest of the Niger Delta. It would seem, therefore, that as a resettlement plan, this is probably not unique. But even if it is unique, we must ask ourselves, did you take a census of the number of households to be resettled in this environment? And if you did, would 40 units of housing be adequate to satisfy the needs of the households that you had previously identified? I recognize the fact that nearby is an estate being developed, already developed by the state government, and therefore the federal government may not be the sole provider of housing resettlement from the displaced persons at Bakassi. So, what population are you planning for in this environment? And in planning for that population, I seem also not to be satisfied with the response you gave as to the terms of occupation of the houses when they are fully ready. Is it when the houses have been constructed that you now begin to ascertain the terms of occupation, or you determine the terms of occupation before you begin construction, or while construction is still ongoing?
Well, I think...
Sorry, I believe that a lot of these issues that have been raised are essentially policy issues, which I do not think that the Deputy Director is in a position to give appropriate answers. So I would therefore like to appeal to our colleagues, the media, to please exercise some level of responsibility in reporting whatever is being said. I would advise that you will need to get back to this and then get appropriate answers to these questions and then distribute thereafter.
Yes. So the chairman, please.
Well, let me use this opportunity to welcome members of the Good Governance team.
Your name?
My name is Dr. Bakassi. I'm the chairman of Bakassi Local Government Council. I want to use this opportunity to welcome members of the Good Governance team to Bakassi Local Government, and also to commend the efforts of the federal government.
Talk to us here.
Effort of the federal government in settling the Bakassi people here. I want to say that this resettlement exercise had started about 4 years ago. And of course, you can see nearby, the state government had put up about 300 housing units for Bakassi people. Here is 40 housing units set up by the federal government. And the people are happy. The people are integrating. I just want to use this opportunity to let Nigerians know that Bakassi people are the same people. They were seeded, and those that have been displaced are coming to meet their people, their brothers and sisters. And a section of people, Bakassi people, have been agitating and trying to. People have rights to seek, but that's not the general opinion of the Bakassi people. I speak as an indigene of Bakassi and chairman of Bakassi Local Government Council. The government is working. They have enjoyed good support from the state government, and of course, this is also a manifestation of the support from the federal government. And I think at this point, we have to join hands to develop what we have been given. I want to draw the attention of the team to a site that has been acquired by Ministry of Niger Delta Affairs. The site is about 50 hectares for the construction of new town project for Bakassi people. These 40 housing units cannot address the problem of the displaced people. That's just true, the truth. Because I understand this same is being carried out in other Niger Delta states. So the project that we know has been designed for Bakassi people should be the one at the Newtown site. And the local government had to create an access route. The council spent about 30 million to create access, expecting that by this time, Ministry of Niger Delta will come up and put up a project. But I don't know. I hope that has been captured in the budget, and we expect that this intervention has to come. But let me also add that we need a federal government intervention in the areas of development because of the peculiar situation the local government finds herself.
And then we can move. Please, there is no time. Please, briefly.
My name is Ani Essen. I was the chairman of Bakassi in 2004 when it was in the peninsula. We came back here, starting to address the issue that has been mentioned here, whether this terrain was studied. We have this same terrain on Bakassi. Though we are fishermen, it is not completely everywhere in Bakassi that is for fishing. We also have farmers too in Bakassi. So this terrain you have here is the same terrain you have in Achibong Town, Akwa, and Amotu. So it's the same topography and everything. But in the culture of fishing, we don't live in fishing port. When it's the period of fishing, we live here and go to fishing. And over the night, we may spend some nights in the fishing port, but come back to a proper village, as you see in the area that we have left. But over here, we are comfortable, but it's just that, just as it has been mentioned, the housing units are inadequate to address the number of Bakassi people. We Bakassi people want to be here. We have integrated a lot. We have an understanding with the community, and we are at peace. So that's what I wanted to inform the general public. Thank you.
Doctor.
My name is Brenda Apan. I'm addressing the Niger Delta Development Corporation. The Ministry of Niger Delta. I listened to you when you said each unit of your housing costs 19 million. Am I correct?
No. 1 unit of 2-bedroom and 1 unit of 3-bedroom.
Okay, because I have it on good authority that the ones opposite, constructed by the state government, went for 3.5 million each. The disparity is worrisome. That's why I'm mentioning it.
Cost of construction or subsidized construction?
It's subsidized there.
The other one is subsidized.
Please respond to
Please, that one is 1 bedroom.
Yes, I want to ask the ministry a question. There's no indigenous contractor here. There is no indigenous contractor in the whole of this place.
Okay, it's noted.
Excuse me.
Indigenous contractors.
Please, go ahead.
Just quickly, some of the queries that have been made have already been answered.
Yeah.
But in terms of actual costs, we have a document here. We have a document here that gives a brief of each of these projects I've mentioned to you. The cost of these projects are all there. What has been paid, what remains to be paid are all in this document. But unfortunately, we have just 1 or 2 copies to give to the members of the Good Governance Tour team. And I think that takes care of the cost. It's not a secret. Everything is made plain in that document. Adequacy of 40 units. We all agree 40 units cannot do anything. But this is a pilot scheme. This is the beginning. Yes. We have lots of land yet undeveloped, but they are all laid out in a master plan. This is the beginning of the program. It's not going to end.
Those guys there, please.
And we never can address all the housing needs of Nigerians in 1 day, or in 1 year, or in 5 years. It's an ongoing project. Of course, all the other policy issues, we all recognize what policy issues are, which I would not be able to answer you here. So let's leave those ones. About sustainability, today, everybody knows what housing is. They know how to take care of their environment. They know how to organize themselves in taking care of the environment. So these issues, we shouldn't just say because Bakassi people are fishermen, they cannot think or they organize themselves. They will organize themselves when they have to live here. The chairman of the local government has already answered that already, that these people will know how to take care of this place. And in any case, when it comes to the new town that is being planned for, it's a new town for the people of Bakassi, and they will live together amicably in that place. It's a matter of their social issues, which we all know has its own answers when they come together. I think that covers everything that you have queried. Thank you very much. God bless you.